Hello, I'm Dennis Snow, and this is Speaking of Service Excellence. How many times have you thought, why does this have to be so difficult while dealing with the company's frustrating processes? My guess is that it's happened plenty of times to you, and I know that's very true for me. A while back, I was helping my mom close an online bank account with a large online bank. She hadn't used the account in years, and the balance was only $94. But you would think that we were trying to withdraw $94,000 with all of the hoops that they made us jump through. At one point, I just wanted to say, you know what, just keep the $94. And maybe that was their strategy all along. Now, I know that this wasn't the agent's fault that I was talking to. She was just following the process. And maybe the bank had its reasons for this process. But here's the thing, none of that matters to the customer. To us, it was just a frustrating, clunky experience that made sure that neither my mom nor I would ever do banking with this online bank again. And this kind of frustration is everywhere. Like you call for an appliance repair and they give you a service window sometime between 8:30 and noon. Oh, great. There goes my whole day, hoping that they will actually arrive during that window. Whose convenience are they really thinking about? Or when you go to a doctor's office and you're sitting in the waiting room well past your appointment time, nobody gives you an update. They knew you were coming. Keep in mind, they knew you were coming. You had an appointment. So whose time do they really value? And don't even get me started on company phone trees. Press 1 for this, 2 for that, press 9 to scream into the void. And the worst part to me is that most companies, they know these frustrations exist. They just don't do anything about them. And it's not just the customers who suffer. The employees suffer too. Imagine being a frontline worker in one of these companies and you're dealing with frustrated people all day. And you know that these things are frustrating them. After a while, you would just stop caring. You emotionally check out because you know you can't fix the problems. But here's the good news. The companies that do something about these frustrations, they stand out. They win customer loyalty and they make life easier for their employees. Think about a medical office with an electronic board that shows where you are in the queue, so you know exactly how long you're going to be waiting. Or an electric utility that sends text updates during a power outage so that you're not left sitting there wondering when the power is going to come back on. Or a quick serve restaurant, Chick-fil-A, that reduces the drive-through wait time with dual-lane drive-throughs that are staffed by employees taking face-to-face orders with tablets. So these companies saw a problem and they actually fixed it. Customers notice that, employees appreciate that, and it builds loyalty. So here's a challenge for you. 4 times a year or once a quarter, gather your team and just ask these 2 questions. Question 1, what customer frustrations do you regularly have to deal with? And question 2, what can we do about them? It doesn't get much simpler than that. If you're a small business, do this with your whole team. If you're a larger company, break it down by department or whatever makes sense for you. The important part then, of course, is to implement the solutions to those frustrations. Now, you're not going to solve every issue, but what if you solve 4 customer frustrations a year? Or even if you just alleviated those frustrations? That alone would put you far ahead of the competition. Well, I hope that these ideas have been helpful for you. If you'd like access to additional information on how to raise the bar of the customer experience in your organization, please visit my website, www.snowassociates.com. Thanks so much for watching.